So here's a little thing about glazing and how I make my pots to fit my glazing. So I throw really thin as the clay will go, basically. And, well, I can't say that that's true, because maybe it could go thinner, but as thin as I can do it. But I guess that's what most of us do. So, but mine are pretty thin. And so that means that it quickly starts absorbing, the glaze quickly starts absorbing into the bisqueware. So, what I like to do, when I can, is glaze the inside and the outside right away, so that I've glazed the pot and it's done. So here, I'll show you. So I glaze the inside first, and then I'm going to turn over. Oh, so here's what I was saying, is that when I trim my foot, I trim it with a slight little angle. It's slightly angled so my fingers can grip it. So I can turn it upside down and handle it. So I can do the inside and then the outside. If you have a round foot, then you have to glaze the inside, wait for it to dry, turn it over, glaze the outside, and it's just handling the pot more than you have to. So anyway, so here I go. So I'll glaze the inside. This glaze is mixed kind of thin, so I am giving it a little while. And what I do is I just kind of roll it around to the rim until I can see that it's not just drying out. You know how you can see how it changes color? And I pour it back into my measuring cup. And then right away you can see on the foot that it's starting to get wet through it. So right away I want to glaze it on the outside, so it's gonna, the bisqueware is going to absorb the glaze from the outside and the inside at the same time. Now I'm sure I could explain a little bit more about what I'm doing. I just go and I overlap and I go and I overlap. Normally 2 times is enough, but because this is quite thin, I do it 3 times. So that's pretty much it, and then I go back to the wax parts, clean it up where the glaze has beaded on the wax, and then I want to put it down and not touch it for a while, and then I'll go back later, and if there's anything else that needs to be cleaned up, I'll have one more time when I just kind of look the pot over. And here's a little spot on the rim, I don't know if you can see it, but where it just had a little bit of wax on it, so I'll just go back to that right now, because it's one of those fix the thing when you see it. Oh, see, when the wax is resisting it like that, if you just take a little bit of the glaze from the side of the bucket, you can just kind of cake it on there. So get some little bit more cakey glaze, and it'll usually sit right over that wax. Most glazes will do that. Okay, tip of the day.